Alright, Cancer, here we go. This is Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Let me tell you, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason, my usual intro spiel, if you will. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I pulled sort of a precursor reading to this the other night with the Cure for Cancer reading. This reading is picking up where that one left off, and that's apparent. I didn't try to do that. I just pulled on you, right? I didn't try to do it, but it did it anyway, as my pre-shuffle is showing me here. I'm going to tell you something about this pre-shuffle. I shuffled the deck. I said, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer under all current energies, right? Don't shut off your video right away if this doesn't resonate with you, what I'm about to say, because I think you might be surprised, all right? Your big secret, I mean, you might be a big secret to the people around them, right? The people around them might, they might not say anything to them, or they might go along with the people around them saying bad things about you. It's possible on either side. Either way, even within themselves, you're a big secret, because Six of Wands is right here, okay? The heart chakra is open. This is a green butterfly here. It's transformed. This connection has transformed this person. We know that. Okay, but crossing this Six of Wands, so they see victory with you, is Fakey McFakerman. She's starting to show up in readings again, but under certain context. And this is just someone who, even to themselves, could be to the people around them too, but even to themselves, just looking at the internal energy here, they refuse to admit that you're this victory, that you're their ticket out of however they're living. And more proof of that is the Ace of Cups that's right here. It's a cup of love that's not been given yet. It's not you. They haven't really revealed to you how they feel, but to themselves they keep it locked up. But you see, it's leaking. I'm drawn again to the yellow at the top, and for your connection, mustard yellow is the color of the connection as it reflects in the 3D, okay? It's really the connection cycle, but it is specific to you because you're the host of the cycle. What's interesting about the yellow on this card, it won't show up on my camera, but it's a mix of two different shades of yellow. It's a light yellow, like a pastel Easter egg kind of thing, and little blotches of mustard yellow in there. So it's leaking out. Your importance is leaking out. They don't even believe their own shit anymore. We've been to this point before. Yes, you're in a cycle, right? It's not my story. I'm telling your story. All right, this is your story. I'm just reading the energy, and this is a cycle. Cycles go around and around. The seasons here on planet Earth are a cycle. Like clockwork, we can predict when spring's going to happen again, or when winter's going to happen again. We can, like clockwork. We know, our calendars tell us. It's that easy to predict. This connection cycle is not easy to predict, but it has a lot of seasons, okay? It's like if we had 28 seasons here on Earth. It's like that. Beneath that is the Magician. Again, an energy of alchemy. This person has the ability to come towards you. I know they're healing from something, but they still are. They're either gaining the gumption, if you will, the tools they need, right? It's a card of a novice. The Magician is a beginner, right? Just starting out. It's the one card. It's right after the Fool in the Major Arcana. All right. Underneath that is the Nine of Cups. Again, this person knows that you're the victory. They do a good job of hiding it from those around them and or from themselves. But there's mustard yellow mixed in here. Okay, it's really, they think about you a lot. You're heavy on their mind. And right here, the Queen of Pentacles. They need you more than you need them. Yep, I've said that before about this card. But this is also, you represent to this person when they're honest. This is cutting through their bullshit a little bit. When they're honest, you represent something very stable to this person. You're very important to this person. And proof of that, crossing that card, is you. It's the Empress. Okay? This is not their feminine energy coming up. It's not. We may see that in the reading. I don't know yet. But this right here, you represent victory. They are full of shit. They're crossing it. And all the while, they're holding on to a lot of this love. And yeah, we do. We go round and round with this, don't we? Right? Round and round and round. But that's what a cycle is. Okay? That's why I always tell you guys, it's not about you two being together. It's about the lessons you learn from this. If I were you, roles reversed, I'd be watching these readings for entertainment purposes. I don't mean that the readings aren't real. We have to say legally they're for entertainment purposes, but I'm a real energy reader. I've been blowing people's minds since I was 4 or 5 years old. But entertainment purposes meaning, let's just see what this fool's going to do. I mean, at this point, because you're not going anywhere. It may feel like I told you in the Cure for Cancer yesterday, it may feel like nothing's happening, but everything is happening. It's all underneath. It's all behind the scenes. It's all within this person, and it's all starting to leak out. So let's give the deck a shuffle, and let's do this. Let's do a reading. All right, we may see some of the same things we saw in the Cure for Cancer. I don't know. But I suspect this reading is picking it up where we left off. And I also feel the energy incoming, which is good. You know, we're coming out of that hanged man. We are. Like I said yesterday, they don't want sand in that cup anymore. They just got to clean it out a little bit. It's still got a little sand in it. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer universe. All affecting energies. First card out, and we're there, is before the cut. And yep, what did I just say? Rewind. I said we might see. This is an important element. This is an element from the Cure for Cancer reading in a different deck. But it's important. It's why the fuck are we here? The card before the cut. We're here. The reason you're still waiting on this son of a bitch is because they're healing from something. I don't know what. It's going to vary. You're all dealing with a different person. Okay? My guess from reading the energy is something hurt them and they shut down. Okay, we'll dig for it. We'll try. If nothing else, we'll do it in the extended. All right, but because you bet your sweet Cancer asses, and I know they are sweet, there will be a link for an extended in the description because you are the hot spot of this cycle, and this is some powerful shit. For this to come up again, they're healing from something. And while they're healing, we're in the hanged man. It feels like nothing's happening. But that Ace of Cups, the first time in SLT history I have ever noticed on that card, and the universe makes things aware to me on the cards as I need to know them, as it reflects the energy. It's reflecting the mustard yellow mixed in with the pastel yellow extra strong today. I never noticed that. I have never mentioned it. This is the first time. And so, again, it tells me, it backs up the Cure for Cancer from yesterday that we're coming out of that hanged man. And, see? Angel. Temperance after that. They're healing. There's that patience message for you, right? I'm sorry. I know you don't like some jackass talking hand on a video telling you to be patient when you love this person and you're waiting for them and you don't know why they ran. And it's fuck you, Steve. I've been waiting a long time. I'm tired of this shit. Okay? I'm tired of it too. But this is an important lesson. Why? Because you're going to have to be patient with this person even when they show up. You're going to need this. This connection is represented. It's made of angel energy. Okay? The connection itself, not the two people. Now, the angel energy is surrounding your person, and it surrounds you, and it surrounds the connection. Whether or not you utilize it is up to you. It's peripheral energy. It's up to your free will whether you utilize it or not. But this person, as I told you in yesterday's Cure for Cancer, hasn't been loved right their whole life. They didn't know what love was. That being said, people like that require a little bit of patience when you're in a relationship. They're going to fall back on their old ways, pick fights, whatever it is that they're used to. They think love is fighting and arguing and control and pentacles and all that. They're going to fall back on that every once in a while. But for the most part, this person is coming into a more cup mentality out of a pentacle mentality. All right? Very powerful message here just in the cut. So let's shuffle the deck one last time. Now let's do a reading. All right, here we go. It even, I have to peel back. I have to have temperance. I have to, as an energy reader, peel back the layers of the energy. Otherwise, I'm just giving you a surface read, and what good is that? Who gives a shit? Yeah, your person's turning around and coming back. You're going to have to wait a minute. That's the surface read, but there's a lot more going on than that. All right? So let's see where we go here. Let's see. Shuffle the deck. Give me a final shuffle here, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, all affecting energies. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that. All right. They are healing from something. Something made this. This is two energies. I don't usually get it. I get light side and dark side here. Okay, it's my sad horse. It's the Five of Cups. The overall energy of the reading is the Five of Cups. It is a card that ends the separation phase. But on one side, they're getting better. It's getting light. More light is coming out on something that they're healing from. Okay, as the Cure for Cancer told us, Nine of Wands was bookending the Hanged Man. We're getting close to the end of that. And our Desert Queen, the one with sand in the cup, went to the Water Queen, right? The one with only water in her cup. On top of a victory card, which was clarified, I believe, by a victory card, by Six of Wands on top of Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is what we started with today in our reading, in my pre-shuffle, from another deck. We didn't touch this deck in the Cure for Cancer. You follow me? I hope so, because it's pretty amazing. Down here is you, in this dark area. They can't deal with you right now. They're still wrapping up this. But they're very sad about you. And I'm taking my time with this reading. Alright? If you're in a big hurry, go watch it some other time. I want you to know what's going on here. I'm not opening my week with Cancer for no fucking reason. What's crossing this? The Nine of Wands. I was just talking about it. Remember, it was bookending the Hanged Man in the Cure for Cancer reading? We didn't touch this deck in that reading. And we're basically opening our reading with some explanation of the Cure for Cancer reading. Nine of Wands, nines are the end. They can't deal with you right now. There's a wall because they're healing from something. So that maybe they had a breakup, maybe they're planning a breakup, maybe it's just something. The energy, the angel energy of this connection is finally doing its job, and they're healing from a past pain and opening back up. And that's why that mustard yellow was peppered in with the energy, the love energy leaking from that Ace of Cups. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And the cards are backing up my energy read here, big time. So our reading's on the flip. Let's see where we go. All right, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, Cancer. Let me tell you, this is going to be a good reading. All right, let's fix that up. Okay, right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels in the 3D, how they're behaving in the 3D, etc., in their life, in their body. Right here is the soul. How they feel about you, or it could be just a condition of their soul. I don't know yet. This reading is all bets are off. Right here is the hidden energy. It's the message from the universe. We'll see what the fickle old gal has to tell us. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I'm an energy reader. The winds can change at any moment. Your person's free will at play. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet Cancer asses, like I said, there will be an extender. The link will be in the description. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. What's the energy around the connection right now? Remember, Five of Cups. Remember what I told you about this card? Remember what I told you about everything that's come out so far? Seven of Swords. See? Well, there's the fakey. It's minor arcana version of Fakey McFakerman. It's a card of deception. It's Seven Swords. Is the energy. They're full of shit. Your person knows exactly what they want to do, right? And also, forget about your person for a minute, because we've already talked about that in the pre-shuffle. I'm going to give you another layer of energy that's here. As far as your connection goes, do not believe what you see. All right? The energy itself is deceptive. You think nothing's happening. Remember the Hanged Man from the Cure for Cancer reading. If you have not watched yesterday's Cure for Cancer reading, go watch it before you watch this and come back. This reading's not going anywhere. It's online. It's here. All right? There's a deceptive energy around the connection. Seeing is not believing. Okay? You may... I don't want to say you may have it wrong. I'm just saying there's a deceptive energy around it. There's a lot with this. If you're thinking this person doesn't give a shit, or they don't, or they're never going to come around, or whatever, that's your own self-deception a little bit. That's part of the energy. How do I explain this? The energy around the connection is in and of itself hiding something. It's masking something from you, probably so you don't get involved and they can finish healing. because it's important that they do, which is why that temperance message keeps coming up for you. Okay? How do they feel in the 3D? How are they behaving? The Hierophant. Just spiritual, well, energy is always in layers. Yeah, they've been spiritually changed by this connection. This connection and you have shown them some things. We say that a lot, and it's true. Of course we say it a lot. I'm reading energy. What do you think? I'm picking up new energy every time I come here? I already explained the cycle thing. It's like 28 seasons. Imagine Earth. Here on Earth we had 28 seasons. Jesus Christ. And you didn't know which one was coming next. They were all just random. That's my job. That's what I have to sift through to do these readings for you. Yeah, they've been spiritually changed. But also for some of you, they've been lying about how happy they are on their side. Something long term. Right? They've been lying to themselves about being happy in general. We'll just put it that way. Okay? Also, they may be, and this is not for all of you, they may be, if they're with someone, a false soulmate. Someone they thought was a soulmate, but only realized once you came along that that's not the case. And that causes a rethink, right? Imagine you had to rethink your whole life, right? You're like a professional chef or something. And you love cooking, and you thought this was your life calling. I love cooking, I cook in restaurants and all that. And then one day you find out that it's not. It's actually killing you. There's some sort of chemical that's coming out of the pans, and it's going to kill you, so you have to stop it. Not your life calling. Your life calling was actually over here doing something else like that. Imagine you found that out. You'd be devastated because you love cooking. This person thought that their life was the way it was supposed to be. This connection came in and shuffled the deck. It messed them all up. So again, that's how they're behaving here. They're taking care of business for sure. But this energy of deception here around the connection, and yes, your person is fakey McFakerman full of shit, trying to pretend that you don't matter. All that kind of stuff is there. But there's a big illusion cast around this connection. All right, there's something that's being blocked out. That, maybe it's to keep you from getting involved. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. All right? How do they feel in the soul? See? The Lovers. Right? Bookending this. Bookending the Seven of Swords. Now, the Lovers in the soul, the love geese, the writing's already on the wall. For whatever they're doing, however they've been living on their side, it's over. Okay? It's deceptive. It's wrong. Right here in the soul, the love geese are in the air. The energy of your connection is leaking out, and we know that from that Ace of Cups in the pre-shuffle. Okay? The spiritual changes within this person probably rattled the energies around them. People around us don't like it when we go on a spiritual journey. It's where you find out who's really on your side and who isn't. Who's really a good friend and who isn't. Who really loves you and who doesn't. Because unconditional love means whatever makes you happy. The person should only care about you being happy. Right? This person learned the hard way that what they had around them was deceptive. And in that, they have been self-sabotaging this connection. There's another layer of energy that talks about that around the Seven of Swords. There's about 50 layers of energy around that Seven of Swords. I'm explaining it to you in a way that you can take with you. That don't believe what you see around this connection. Don't believe a word that comes out of your person's mouth that they're not interested in you. Don't believe the silence if there's been silence. Okay? This is going to be a hell of a reading to clarify. What's the universe want to tell us? Page of Wands. Well, my nose is running like a DM. I'll tell you what. Page of Wands. A message from the universe. A light message from the universe. I like the Page of Wands. It's a card of communication. Someone here is doing a lot of thinking about you. There's no doubt about that. But they're also doing a lot of trying not to. Again, it ties to this energy where they can't deal with it right now. They've got to sort out their side. They've got to sort out their healing from something. We're coming to the end of it because this card's almost fully lit. And as this card gets fully lit, they come towards you. Okay? The dark energy goes away. It's like that. And the love geese tell us the same thing here because it's read with that. Right there, the Seven of Swords. This is going to be a hell of a reading to clarify. What's the potential final outcome? I can only imagine. I haven't looked. It's red with the Hierophant. Yeah, the Two of Wands. They're still healing from something. They're in the process of letting go of one wand to go toward the new wand. Which is, again, because of the spiritual changes within them. They can no longer sit in what they've been sitting in. Do not believe anything around this connection right now. Okay? Honestly, it's unless you believe something positive, then you're seeing through the crap, because the lovers fell in the soul energy. The love geese, I'm pulling on the soulmate connection. I'm not pulling on something on their side. For you, they're coming towards you. But it may seem like they're not. And it's kind of the same message we got a little bit from the Cure for Cancer the other day. We're going to clarify with the Light Seers today. All right? Again, a deck that we didn't use as a primary deck at all in the Cure for Cancer. Let's see. Let's talk about this Seven of Swords. There's a lot to talk about there. This is a reading that needs to be clarified. And it's hard for me to convey. I have to try to figure out in real time, right? I don't have a pause and then think 20 minutes about what I'm going to say and then unpause and come back. I do these readings in real time. I'm freestyling, right? Kind of a thing. I don't have time to think about it too much. I got to figure out how to phrase what's here for thousands of people, a general audience, and make it something that makes sense. It's tricky. It's a real mind fuck, actually. All right. Seven of Swords. Tell me about it. Y'all lucky I got a fast processor. Three of Pentacles crossing it. Yeah. They're coming to... Don't believe any of the energy around it. They're coming towards you. They are taking care of things. This person is tearing things. This is almost a tower energy. Okay? That what this person had, and you mean a lot. They want something here with this. The love geese are in the air. Okay? They want to build something. They're just... There's something going on here. What's on top? See? The lovers. Again, all of these cards I'm throwing are on top of an energy of deception. Okay? The energy is false. It's strange. It's I can't find a way to... I can't find an analogy. You know, it's just... It's like you're looking outside, right? And it looks like it's hot out. It looks like it's a hot day. So you put your bikini on, right? You got your blanket. You're going to go outside and lay out and catch some rays. Because it looks really hot out there. Jesus Christ. But you go outside and it's freezing ass cold. You step out, as soon as you open the door, step outside, it's freezing ass cold. That's how deceptive the energy is here. It's that deceptive, because I've got a Knight of Cups on top of this. And again, we saw that in the pre-shuffle with Fakey McFakerman, right? Crossing the Six of Wands. They just are healing from something. And they have to take care. They can't deal with you right now. They've got to deal with that. Okay. Why is the Knight of Cups here? The Wheel of Fortune. Everything's happening. If it seems like nothing's happening, everything is happening. That's exactly what that means. This person here, it may not seem like it, but they are coming towards you. There is a plan. I can almost say definite. Almost definite plan to reach out to you. And I say that because of the Lover's card, which is bookending these in part. And Wheel of Fortune is pretty powerful in its own right. But once these birds are in the air, they only fly if they have to. It takes a lot of energy for them to do it. Once they're in the air, they're committed. All right, the energy is there for you two to come together. The love geese are in the air is the easiest way to phrase it. There's a lot of deception around this. It's so hard to read that. What you should pay attention to is this Knight of Cups. All right, somebody making a 180-degree turn and coming towards you, even if it seems like they're not. It's because of this. There's a lot of energy here too. All right, this could be one of those 9-hour readings. This is going to be a hell of an extended, because I've got a lot to pull on, including that deceptive energy, which, by my count, there's about 50 layers of energy there. And it's going to vary for all of you exactly what it is, but at its core, it's just an energy of nothing is as it seems. Let's see here. The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? And how they're behaving in the 3D. What's going on here? What is this? Yeah, I believe that. Crossed by the King of Cups. Somebody, how do I phrase this? Somebody's love can of beer has been cracked open. All right, it's been ripped open. All right, this person here, who was once more about the land, is now more about the water. All right, that's how I feel that. He holds the Ace of Cups, and again, they're trying to balance things out here, but they can't. They can't fight this. This is a stronger card, right? You know, it's very spiritual energy. What's on top? See, you. The Queen of Tits, best tits in the tarot right there. The Empress. You're on top. It's all about you. You have enacted the changes within this person. You are opening them up. All right? They hold a lot of love for you. They can't keep it down. This card tells me they can't keep it down. The Empress is an irresistible energy. It's very, very strong. Also, finally, it is coming out that their energy, their feminine energy, is opening up, which is why this King of Cups is leaning more toward water than land. Why is the Empress here? Five of Pentacles. It's an energy of winter. It's an energy of out in the cold. It's an energy of nothing is happening right now, but everything is happening right now. They got the key. She knows the key is there. Okay, I'm just giving it to you, the story around the card, the way the energy is reflecting. She knows the key is there, but she can't go for the key yet until she's done what? Healing, right? Right now, this person has realized that what they thought was their life, what they thought, how they thought they were living was the right way, and it was great, was really just making themselves miserable. They don't believe their own lies anymore. That's your person. That's a picture of them right now. You're inside. They know the key is there, but they're not ready to come in yet. However, they really are figuring it out with that Empress there. That's the second time we've seen the Empress in this reading, and it's been in all the right positions every time. Why is the Lovers here? Let's talk about the soul energy, how they feel about you is they're aware of this soulmate connection. They have been for some time. This person, it's difficult for people to change their entire... You're a completely different operating environment for this person. They have to be open and honest. They might be used to, relationships that look good on paper, and they're rooted in fighting and arguments, and they think that's what love is. I get a strong energy of something like that. Either way, I can phrase it the way I did yesterday. They've been loved all wrong their whole life. They might have cold parents or something like that. It's possible. This person's defense mechanism is to shut down when things get emotional. They couldn't do that with you. Think of this soulmate connection like your person likes to slam the door on emotions, right? They can just walk away. But think of your connection as a cinder block that's preventing the door from closing. They could never close it all the way. And that forced them to look at things that they didn't want to look at. Why's the Lovers here? Listen, your ace is for this person. It's the Ten of Pentacles, okay? They're coming toward the new. If it seems like they're not, it's a lie. Because this would be them not, and this would be them coming towards it, all right? The Wheel of Fortune here says everything is changing. They are healing. That's them. They know the key is there. They're drawn to this energy. The Empress energy is coming up within them because of the spiritual changes. The Lovers crossed by the Ten of Pentacles is as close to a guarantee as I can give you that this person, you're the only thing they're considering, right? You're almost like that Terminator energy I talked about in another reading where they're coming towards you. What's going on here? What's on top? The Hermit. Again, a spiritual awakening, okay? They've awakened to this. I'm drawn to the light around the person here. Your person's an old soul. The Hermit falls in the soul position. It tells me the old soul has awakened. The old soul is not going to put up with a King of Wands, Queen of Wands relationship. That's not an old soul. All right? Why is the Hermit here? Seven of Pentacles. Everything I'm saying as I read the energy is getting backed up by the cards. Seven of Pentacles. Again, the old soul has woken up. This plant is growing. Seeds that were planted are starting to grow. And this person's done a lot of reflection. And I think their soul has done it on autopilot, in part, without them. Again, they tried to close the door on emotion and run away from you, but they never took their eyes off of you. They never did. This is a person, it's almost mind-blowing to me. It's like if you don't matter, then why the fuck are you lingering around? They never went anywhere. They never really made a decision either until recently. Which is why they're healing. Because once you acknowledge something, that's the first step in healing. It's been acknowledged that they're not happy. That's clear. All right, it's going to seem like nothing's happening. They are a bit defensive to it. I don't have a Seven of Wands, but I get that. I do. But there's too many powerful energies here. This is Major Arcana on top of this Seven of Swords. This is Major Arcana in the root. This is Major Arcana on top of it. And I've got Major Arcana Lovers and Major Arcana Hermit on top of each other. There's a lot of divine guidance here. Okay? This person's been changed. There's no doubt about it. But healing takes time. You know, this is someone who's got to put their ego down and come towards you a little bit too. If they're pentacle based, you know, that makes sense. Why is the Page of Wands here? Let's see what the universe wants to tell us. What are you trying to tell me here with this Page of Wands, universe? What do you, okay, all right. Oh, okay. The universe is tying us back to the soul here because I've got the Ten of Pentacles again. The Ten of Pentacles crossing the Page of Wands is it's a bit of kicking themselves. Okay, it's not a traditional way to read the card, but it is with the energy because these are read with these, so I've got to take the Seven of Swords into account. It's somebody who, again, it's tough to admit that the path you've been on was the wrong path. Most people in life don't correct. They just stay on the wrong path, and they die miserable, or they die an alcoholic, or some of them drinking themselves to death. What's on top? This card on top is read with the Knight of Cups, too, by the way. Four of Pentacles. There. Again, it comes up a lot in the all signs readings, which of course are strong for you because you're the hot spot of the cycle. There's a lot of fear here. This person is holding back quite a bit, okay? Because they're afraid if they come towards you, and I know you don't believe me. I don't give a shit. If they're afraid if they come towards you and you say no, then what? Then they're stuck in this position, okay? It always feels like that for people like this. Always. That's not surprising. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Temperance. Temperance is read with the Wheel of Fortune, but it's also why the Four of Pentacles is here. The energy of this connection feels very strong to this person. It's balanced energy. They've been living in an unbalanced environment. Okay, they're just adjusting to something new. Temperance also tells me more about that healing. And because it's read with the Wheel of Fortune, it tells me things are definitely changing on their side. We don't have a devil on the table. The toxin is gone. And once that happens, you kind of freak out a little bit, right? Think of an addict or something like that, right? They do their last hit. That's my last hit. Well, they're fine while that hit is still going within them. But after it wears off and they actually see the world through their eyes and getting more oxygen and all that kind of stuff, if it's a bit of a freak out. It's kind of withdrawal symptoms is what your person's having here a little bit. That's what this Four of Pentacles is representing. Again, that's why the energy is deceptive. It's in part, the easiest way to phrase the deceptive energy is that it might feel like it's over. It might feel like this is dead, done, and over. And it really isn't. In fact, that's your person's fear in regard to you. Two of Wands. Read with this. The Empress is here. The Five of Pentacles. This is someone who's in process of letting go of one wand and picking up a new wand. The new wand being moving in the direction of Cups. Moving in the direction of a divine connection. Moving in the opposite direction where they've been. Again, backing up the Five of Cups. What's the final on this, though? Why is the Two of Wands here? Why? Ooh, okay. That's what you want, huh? Yeah. Okay. This doesn't surprise me, although you're probably not going to like it. It's Two of Swords. Two of Swords crossing the Two of Wands. Two Ace of Swords. Two Swords of Truth. It actually is representing somebody at that crossroads in their life. At that moment, which way you're going to do, what you're going to do. You're going to go left or you're going to go right. All right? We'll have to see. What's on top? This top card is why the Two of Wands is here in part. It's read with the Empress as well. Look at that. The Emperor. That's awesome. This is a balanced Emperor. It's not the Burger King, right? It's not all King of Wands. It is someone who pulls it together. It's because of this energy coming up. Your person's energy is balancing. We know that because the lead-in card is Temperance, and I told you about that balance. Everything around them is balancing, I said. Your person is balancing. And as they do, they let go of one wand. In fact, as this card fell, it's covering one wand. It's covering the old wand completely. It's red with the Empress. This is the reason this... Listen, I got a newsflash. I know for most of you, your person's not watching. But I got a newsflash for your person. The reason all this is happening, they can deceive themselves all they want. The reason all this is happening is this is a very powerful connection. This is a divine couple. It is pure divine couple. It is the Emperor and the Empress. And the energy within them, as the energy balances around them, I believe they take some action. Why is the Emperor here? I believe it. The Six of Swords. It's not a fast-moving card. It's the third slowest energy of the tarot, but it is somebody moving on from Burger King behavior, moving on from just being the Emperor. This card, the Six of Swords, is proof that this is a balanced Emperor. My energy read on that is if the Empress read with it wasn't enough. This right here is, again, as the energy balances, slowly but surely, this person takes action to fix what's gone wrong in their life, whatever that may be for you, okay? There's a very strong energy here that this is not over. That this is, if you think it is, you're fooling yourself. Again, there's a deceptive element to the energy. It may not feel like the love geese are in the air. It may not feel like your person's opening up. It might feel like the same old shit. My person's going round and round in circles. I know. Somebody even said that the other day on Twitter. It seems like it's just going round and round in circles and all this kind of stuff. Well, welcome to a cycle, I said. That was my response. It's a cycle. It's what happens. And this person, as I told you in the Cure for Cancer, has been loved wrong. People who've been loved wrong require a lot of patience to be in a relationship with. That Temperance energy applies to you too. It applies to the connection, it applies to what's going on around them, and it applies to, again, the second time we've seen Temperance. We've seen the Empress twice, and we've seen Temperance twice. Alright? So your energy's attached to it as well. It's important. This person here is on all new ground. All new ground. It's like moving to a foreign country for them and they don't speak the language. Not real well yet. They can ask where the bathroom is and can I have a glass of water. But that's about as well as they speak this cup language. But it is balancing around them. And in the process, I believe the universe with this Seven of Swords, it's hard to explain. But while they're healing, because there's two energies here, okay? There's a loss energy and then there's two cups still standing, which they feel horrible about because they know that they have these feelings and they've been suppressing them. While they're healing, the universe has got some kind of block on this. Okay? In other words, it's almost preventing intervention. It's preventing a lot of times, like with children, we prevent them from picking the scab or picking the wound by putting a fucking Band-Aid on it. Let them pick that. That's kind of what the universe is doing. It's covering things up a little bit so the scab isn't picked, so this person doesn't keep going around in circles. It's almost... the way this energy reads, they're almost forced to keep moving in that direction. And these cards in the final outcome would indicate it. The Two of Wands kind of setting the intention, right? Kind of in the process of. And then we have the energy balancing, which is balancing the Emperor, which is really just means bringing up the feminine energy so that it's more on a level with the masculine energy within them, which is causing a forward movement. It's sort of like this boat is moving because of the current. She's not paddling. There's no motor on it. It's moving because of the current, because these little birds are pulling it a little bit here, right? So it's a cause and effect kind of thing. Now let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo, because we don't have a devil here really. Okay, if at all. I got angels all over the place. I do. Lover's card is an angel card. Temperance is an angel card. The Hierophant's an angel card. Hell, the Empress is an angel card, technically. It's angel energy. Classification, anyway. It's within the bandwidth. It is what it is. But I don't have a devil. I don't have anything. I need to pull on this little girl here, your person. All right? I need to walk up and talk to her. And we'll see what she has to say while her head's between her legs and she's sad. Because we're also going to pull in the process on this Seven of Swords. Which is mild devil energy, but it's more Just a little bit of smoke and mirrors by the universe. Very hard card for me to explain. One of the hardest that's ever come up since I've been out here. Because there's so much energy around it. So let's see what else the universe wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo and have a chat with this little girl here. Let's see what's going on with this Seven of Swords. Let's see what we got here. This, however, is nice to see. Okay? And leading to forward movement. Slowly, but surely. They are taking care of business on their side. They're taking care of something. I have no doubt. We always pull from the bottom here. Look at that. The star. The center card is that healing. It came back. The Four of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. There's the slowly but surely. And the Ten of Pentacles. Something long-term on their side that hurt this person they're healing from. I think they walked away from it or are in the process, Two of Wands, of walking away from it. This is an energy. We saw it in the Cure for Cancer reading. We saw it here today. This was the card of why the fuck are we here? Before the cut, the universe threw it to me as our center card in its message. It's very important. And that's why there's some sort of, smoke and mirrors happening here within the energy of the connection, where it may seem like nothing's happening, but everything's happening. It's all supposed to be happening this way. It's all because a long-held wish or manifestation of your person. Not you. You didn't wish to be run away from. I hope not. Of your person, the universe is fulfilling it. You can't turn down, you can't decide you don't want your manifestation. Somehow, some way, and this is crazy, but somehow, some way, it's the runners in this cycle that manifested these connections to come together in a moment of pure sadness. There's so much. Your person always comes up as sad horse or this sad little girl out here, whatever it is. Somehow they managed to do it right, and they manifested it. And then it freaked them out when it arrived, when you two had soul recognition and crossed paths. It freaked them out, and they ran. It's no wonder the divine feminines needed to be picked up off the floor, because it's confusing to someone who's in Empress energy when a genuine offer of love and or friendship is met with someone screaming and running for the hills, booking it. I'm out of here. Because the Empress, that's confusing to the Empress. Because everybody loved the Empress. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love a girl with those tits that walks into a bar? Everybody going to want to talk to her, buy her a drink. Everybody always does. It's a Steve way of putting it, but it's the way the energy is. So it's confusing when you're up in this energy for someone to behave like this, because you, the divine feminines, felt this connection very strong. They did too. They manifested it in. You're their wish. You're exactly what they wanted. And they booked it for the hills. And you would think they would keep running if that was the case. But they didn't keep running. I'll show you another energy that's around this. In the Rider-Waite deck, not in this deck, I'll tell you about this deck in a second. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's someone sneaking away from the camp, but they're looking back at the two swords left in the camp, right? Well, on this deck, I've never showed it to you like this before. Look at that fox. What do you see? You should see one eye open. He's looking right at you. Hopefully, if my camera would focus. You should see one eye open. Right? They never took their eye off you. Yeah, they ran away from you. But this right here is how they feel. Now, here's what's interesting. With this Wheel of Fortune here, they want to impress you. They don't want you to say no. That's their fear. Right? This person wants to impress you with some changes that they've made. They want to show you. They know that you'll appreciate the spiritual changes that they've gone through. I doubt they're admitting that. And I'm not saying they're saying that out loud, but that's what's in the energy. Because the energies around them don't appreciate it. The energies around them are what slowed this down. Either the energies around them or within them, because they were out of balance. Here, look, for most of you, it's a marriage. I accidentally just left the Four of Wands on there. Something's been holding this person down. For a lot of you, it may be a relationship or a marriage. Either way, it represents something long-term on their side that's been hurting them, or did hurt them, actually. Those energies were a lot of what kept you two apart. Maybe they didn't want you two to come together, or maybe they kept thwarting the efforts of the connection and or you in helping this person see the reality that was around them, which was toxin on some level, either within them, outside them, or both. Anyway, they've seen it. They're healing from it. In the extended, you're going to have patience. It's slow. It's the second slowest energy. Again, it's backing me up, but that's reliable energy. This card, the Knight of Pentacles, verifies the energy read of the love geese are in the air. It's happening because their soul is awakened. The old soul within them is awakened enough. This card tells me it's not fully awakened, but it's awakened enough. He knows that the seeds he planted grew. He's not going to get fruit today, but he at least knows he doesn't have to go down and replant or do anything like that. Okay? So it's awakened enough, which is probably not fully awakened because that's not a full-grown tree, which is probably why we're going so slow, but this is a reliable, steady energy. They can be going a lot faster, though, if they want to. Your person is still jammed up taking care of something. They're still the type of person, ego-based people are always like this. They're always woe is me people, right? We sometimes read it as they like to control everything. When things don't go their way, they pout, or they react impulsively, you know, that kind of thing. It's just there in the energy, whether it relates to you or not. It's there. It relates for somebody, right? For someone, that means something. And all of you are important, you know. So just because something I say doesn't resonate with you, keep in mind it's not all about you, okay? Don't you turn into the Burger King and think it's all about you. It's about everybody. You're all in this cycle together, okay? And I say we because I'm in it with you, because I have to read it. I have to pull on it. That being said, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo right now in an extended. We're going to talk to this little girl. That's your person, whether they're male or female. And we're going to dig into this energy, okay? What's this little fox looking at? Why? If you don't matter, why has he got one eye open on you? Well, it's because you mattered the whole time. Now they want to try and impress you. They're very afraid that you're going to say no. I get that, but they can't deal with it right now. They got something else going on. Let's see what it is. Let's have a chat with her. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I want it. I'm dying to talk to her. That said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Now, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo, have a chat with this girl. We'll keep it pretty informal in the extended. We'll just pull a bunch of little side reads, and we'll find out maybe how this person's going to approach you so you can see it coming a little bit. Okay? Good luck, everyone.